worth of spag bol dinners, each one coming in at less than €2.
Say what?
What is up, people? Welcome back to another recipe video. Again, I said I was going to give this series the best chance possible, so let me know if you wanted to continue. But yes, we are back with another recipe, a savory one this time. The response to the white chocolate cake was good, but if you know anything about me, another meal I really like on a frequent basis is pasta, okay? Famiglia Italiana, dove siamo? And usually out of sort of just laziness, I'll just end up cooking it normally, or at best, go for like the huge pasta bake of the gods. But the past week, I have been experimenting in particular with a one-pot Bolognese variation, and oh my god, I can confirm, if you have the time, this takes your pasta gains to the next level. So that is the recipe we are going to go through today, and it is super budget friendly as well. And the shop of choice for this recipe is going to be Lidl, the motherland numero uno, because of course I am trying to keep this budget friendly for all you students out there in particular as well. So get ready, get your pen and paper out, because here we go, the list of ingredients you're going to need. So of course we need some pasta, and we have all different types here. So we have spaghetti, conchiglie, fusilli, I'm sure there's penne somewhere, but yes, okay, so here is what we're gonna pick up. There is white spaghetti, but over here they do have the brown spaghetti, because from experience, whoa, look how bare the bakery looks. That is a very, very sad sight. But anyway, from experience, the white one doesn't like absorb the water as well, so stick with brown if you can. It's healthier too. And of course we need some tomato sauce. So there's loads of different types, but this is spag bol, and there is one made just for that, so that is going to be the choice today. Then of course we need our protein, so our mince. So again, there's so many different types. Now usually I will go for the lean mince, so it is a bit more expensive, but to keep fats lower, I will go for that. Again, if you're budget bulking or whatever, then maybe go for a higher fat version. And then next is going to be the vegetables. So again, you can pretty much pick up any veggie you want. And bringing it back to budget friendly, you can go for like frozen veggies as well if you want. So there's loads of different types, usually in Mexican style. That would probably do good. Some broccoli, then green beans. But we're going to stick to the fresh stuff. So if there's one vegetable you definitely need to get is some tomatoes. Then some shrooms always go down really good. A red bell pepper is usually a good option. And also carrots, they go pretty well. And if you know anything about cooking, a recipe isn't a recipe without some garlic. Onions, so either white or red ones. And for extra health gains, I do like to add a bit of spinacho into the mix. And there we go, all of the ingredienti. Hopefully, an empty box. You know what that means. That's right, we have to get in. So there we go. Luckily there's not too many people around to, oh god, yeah, hello, how are you doing? But yes, all of the ingredients, and again, I pretty much have everything at home. So for now, it's time to cook this bad boy up. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much. So here we go, we have all of the ingredienti. So we have the spaghetti, then we have a whole thing of spinach, the mushrooms, the tomato sauce, the pepper, then we have tomatoes, then we have some garlic, white onions, the lean mince, and the carrots. So you know the deal with these recipes. You seem to like it last time. The return of One Take Kid. Here we go. It is time for some sexy B-roll and the voiceover in 3, 2, 1. Okay, can I firstly say how proud I am of the last voiceover? That was such a good one take. But anyway, here we go. Okay, no, I'm about to mess up. I'm nervous. But anyway, the first thing you want to do is actually cook up your mince, just to be sure that it is cooked. So get a non-stick cooking pan, some non-stick cooking spray it in there, and then on sort of a full heat, put your beef in and brown it up. Turn it down and let it simmer for a bit. Okay, in terms of the amount, I usually cook all of this in bulk. So what I'll do afterwards is literally calculate all of the bulk ingredients that I use, and then split that into however many servings. Again, if you want me to do a video on that, I know that is sort of something like eating out or eating bulk meals, but it's easily done. But anyways, okay, so you cook up the beef, and then you pretty much, it's very simple, you just prepare all your veg. So again, tracking these is a bit of a pain, but you chop up the onion as you see here, then the carrots, take that off, then you slice it, make sure you peel it of course, slice it into tiny pieces, and then time lapse coming. So yeah, just chop them up all into really small pieces, and then get ready to put that into your pan and cue the sexy B-roll. So you have all of the different types. Again, you can pick anything you want in terms of veggies. Then make sure the beef is cooked, and once again you can see beautiful. Okay, and now this is the pan. Okay, so the wider the base the better, because you want to have all of the spaghetti simmer in it. So like if it's a thicker base, you could just have more, I don't really know what I was going to say there. But pretty much the spaghetti fits in perfectly, you'll see. So you open the spaghetti. Again, I use all of this because I'm cooking up in bulk for a few meals. And you just place that all down, and then realistically you don't have to place your vegetables in the thing like this, but I decided to for the thumbnail. You probably saw it. And then of course we topped it with some basilico, and there you go. That made for one hell of a thumbnail. But realistically you can just shove everything in there. Then you get your beef, shove that on top. The same for the tomato sauce. Again, tracking all of this, you can pretty much guesstimate things like tomato sauce if you're using like half. We use pretty much half of that jar there, and then all of the spaghetti is easy to track. And then that is your final bulk, pretty much your final dish actually. Okay, so now is sort of the key component. You already have your tomato sauce in there, so there is some liquid, but you still need a bit more liquid because realistically there's a shitload of ingredients in there. So what I do is I cover it enough to just cover the pasta very, very lightly, and then I put the lid on top and let it simmer for a bit. But then realistically you want to keep mixing it because the pasta will stick otherwise, and then from there you'll sort of know how much liquid you need to add. You saw we added a bit more in there. Put the lid back on, let it simmer, and keep stirring because otherwise that pasta will stick if you don't have a shitload of water, just like a normal pan. Okay, then to serve it, you get a nice Italian looking plate. You get one of these fancy little gadgets that we got like for Christmas. Look at it, it comes out super good. It absorbs all of the tomato sauce. It's a far better way. I don't know why I never thought of doing it, cooking it in all the juices. And that is pretty much it. You can just serve out however many servings you want, and it's beautiful.
That's all, folks.
And there we go, family. And if you had smell-o-vision, then you would literally have a smell-a-norgasm. But yes, we have like one serving here, and then we have a whole like batch left over for like dinner. So yeah, in terms of macros, seeing as this is bulk made, you can't really distinguish the macros per meal because everyone's serving size is going to be different. But when you break it down into like reasonable size servings, you literally do come in at a meal like less than €2 or £2 or whatever. So it's super, super budget friendly. And I will calculate the macros for this whole batch in particular on the screen now. I haven't done it yet. And much like the white chocolate cake, or even more to be honest, this is super, super adaptable depending on whether you're cutting or bulking. So for example, so of course the first thing if you're bulking that you have to do, regardless of actually if you're bulking, you should be topping it with some cheese. So mozzarella cheese. Just go for like a lighter option because it really does add a shitload of flavor. Like I said before, if you're on a budget or just want to add calories, then go for like the 18% or just maybe like a 15% instead of the super lean mince. Or if you're cutting, go for turkey mince. That could go down really well actually. It's super, super lean. Back to adding calories, and especially if you're a hard gainer, an easy way like in the pan is just to add a bit of olive oil. You can even go for different sort of pasta sauces. So you see the bolognese one that we picked up. This one is literally only like 44 calories per 100 grams, but they have this pasta bake one with bacon in there, and that's pretty much, yeah, over double, 110. Another super easy way is to add pesto. So the pesto rosso or the red pesto, 306 calories per 100 gram. That would add a nice kick to it. You could use that, but if you have the red one, go for that. And although it's not going to change the calories, to spice it up a bit every now and then, you can just use different pasta. So I'm sure it would work with fusilli. I've only tried it with the spaghetti or even the conchiglie. And the same goes for the vegetables. Although there are definitely like higher calorie vegetables, they're all pretty low in calories regardless. So if you're getting bored, just mix and match with whatever type you want. And you know what, while you're at it, why not just shove a chocolate croissant into the pan? Because hopefully by now you understand that you can just pick your favorite foods, shove them into the pan, and it's going to come out pretty good regardless. So yeah, hopefully I gave you a good few ideas there. And that is another wrap, my family. Again, short and sweet. Pasta gains, please do try it out and tag me in your Instagram stories. The key here is literally that it just soaks up all of the juices and goes super, super dense and juicy. So yeah, if you like pasta, I can guarantee you like this. And if you want more variations, please do let me know. But for now, that is the end of this video. Hope you all have a good day. See you all in the next video.